Hi, my name is Yuri Wuensch. I'm here in the basement of DJ Remo de Janeiro, where much of the Flashback collection is located. Myself, I actually purchased the Roost nightclub collection last fall, and I wanted to share a few finds from that collection. This is probably the most valuable record I found in the Roost collection. This is Pluton and Humanoid's World Invaders. This is a very rare Canadian disco. The Canadian disco scene was actually kind of vastly underrated and underappreciated. This is one of about 400 copies pressed, and it ranges in price from about $250 to $500, assuming I was interested in selling it, which I'm not because it's really good. Another kind of cool find, which I was really happy to find, is ESG. ESG was a New York band, kind of the post-punk new wave era. Really fun singles, fun to play. And then the other part of the collection that I was glad to find was just the ability to fill in gaps in my Grace Jones collection. I'm a big Grace Jones fan, particularly for the covers, but I don't think you can ever have too many Grace Jones records. And that was these are just a few of the 5,000 records that were purchased from the Roost nightclub collection.
When I bought the Flashback collection from Mikey, it essentially tripled the size of my current record collection. So that was a lot to deal with, bringing it in. It's a lot of weight and a lot of help from my friends, and we essentially kind of piled it all in the garage, and I'd bring in a box at a time. And I did that for a couple of years, and then I would say, yeah, a year ago in November, I brought in the rest of it, all of what you've seen down here, and essentially cleaned it and had it ready for me to process. So I'm essentially all the records I own are in the house now, which is pretty awesome. The Flashback and Roost nightclubs were kind of unique in Edmonton's history. Firstly, I guess the one thing that they're maybe most known for is that they were, gay owned and operated, and that's certainly a factor. But they had sort of an old school approach to their DJ booths. They had records kept in the DJ booth. Nowadays, when you go to a nightclub, the DJ's got a laptop. They might have some CD books there, and that's what the DJ is working off of. Back in the 80s and the 70s, these two clubs, really all the clubs in Edmonton would have been jealous of them because they stocked their DJ booths, and the good DJs in town would want to play at them. So, the Roost nightclub, it had a huge wall of records that the DJ that was playing could go and he could pick out and tailor his set that way. And the same thing with the Flashback collection. I think it had the reputation of having the largest DJ booth in Edmonton. So it was pretty awesome. I unfortunately missed it. I'm a bit too young, so I never got to experience it, but it would have been really something to see.